Yeah, it's all good now. It's all good now. We out the hood now. It's all good now. We out the hood now.
Yup, welcome to the Phillyside Boxing Podcast. I'm your host, JD. You got your co-host, Coach Wood. Y'all already know what it is. There's only one side, and that's the Philly side. Let's get right into it. Coach, like I told him, we back. It's been a minute, but we ain't going nowhere. Had a couple things happen, but I bounced right back, and we are back. And we here to stay. So how you feeling, Coach? Now that we back, finally we got an episode going.
I'm chilling.
It's
Same old same.
Same old with Coach. I had it rough, Coach. Rough, but I'm back and here to stay. I ain't quitting. I ain't no quitter. That's one thing about me. I ain't no quitter. That's for sure. So how first off, we got a special interview coming up for y'all. That's for sure. We got a certain somebody that a lot of people want to interview, but we got it, and we got it first. So stay tuned, cause y'all gonna want to see that interview. But Coach, how's boxing been for you?
I mean, nothing special, not much. Just enjoying some good cards, some good fights, and
Is this year comparable to last year, you think?
not yet.
Not
It's
yet.
lining up that way, but not yet.
From the cards we're gonna talk about. I mean, yeah, from the fights that's coming up, it can be
It
definitely
can be.
because we definitely got Bud and Canelo coming up. That's
Right,
going that's basically the Earl Spence and Bud right there of the year. But this
right.
was really supposed to be bigger because it's Canelo.
That's true.
And you know Canelo's it's supposed to be the face of boxing, but I believe it's Bud. But from the aspect, I guess it's supposed to be Canelo.
Right.
But I like these cards. I like a lot of cards that is coming up that can be very comparable to this year. I mean last year in
Yeah.
2023. I said 2024. My bad. I'm tripping. But we can start with let's start with I feel like the card that probably got the least hype to it, and that might be Berlanga versus Shiraz. I don't know if I'm saying it that much.
Yeah. Hamza Shiraz.
So how you feel about that fight in particular? Do you feel like a lot of people might be sleeping on Shiraz?
No, not really. I see most people picking him to win. At least the odds still.
Because I don't think the casuals know who Shiraz really is, honestly.
No, he's trying to break into a bigger market, which is why a fight like this is good for him.
Yeah, so that's why it's like I think this is gonna be the fight that's gonna make his name known, and who, especially if he win, come out with the victory, because
Right.
I think he got a great chance of coming out with the victory. I feel like he's very long. He stays behind his jab a lot, and I like that
He
about him as
does.
a tall person, and not like what's his name? What is his name? That's supposed to be fighting. What's his name again for the rematch?
Oh,
Australian guy. What is his name? You know what I'm talking
Australian
about.
guy.
You know what I'm talking about. And he fought. They was fight. They got a fight. It was a bloody fight. I can't get they I always
Oh,
forget names.
Tim Zoo. Tim
Tim
Zoo.
Zoo and Fundora. There it is.
Fundora.
Fundora.
Yeah.
Like those two in comparison. Fundora like to really bang
Right.
compared to Shiraz who gonna stay behind his jab against somebody like Berlanga, and I feel like it could work because I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like Shiraz is the better boxer to me.
Right.
Like
As far
Berlanga,
as pure boxer, yeah.
Berlanga, he haven't really showed me much. He haven't shown me, haven't proven none of that. He got the Canelo fight, but that's because like we was talking about earlier, Canelo chose him. For the
Right.
fans to think he might have really earned it, Canelo chose him.
Right.
So it's like it's gonna be a good fight. Like I don't think it's gonna be no wash, but I see Shiraz maybe coming out with the victory on the cards. Out boxing
That's how
eyes.
most people see it. That's how most people see it. But honestly, I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think people sleeping on Berlanga a little bit too much. Yeah, he didn't do great against Canelo, but not many people do. And Berlanga has some type of skill. He ain't a scrub. And I think people are really, really overlooking him. And he does have a good pop to him. So I really think it's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, I hope that's not an important call, but oh, but back to what we were saying. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm definitely not sleeping on it. It's definitely a good 50-50 fight. Um, it's just that he haven't shown me anything. Like, what could be his game plan to actually beat somebody like Shiraz? How he gonna get Shiraz off that back foot?
A
Like,
lot of good head movement, countering, good timing.
but ain't that's one thing about Belanga. Belanga head be on the line. Belanga head moving isn't the best. That's one thing I see
Yeah, I
about him
mean,
too.
that's until it is. Like, people get better over time. We've seen guys look like statues in there, and then enough training camp, enough of the right sparring, enough training, and they learn, they get better,
Yeah, but
or at least enough for that fight.
Belanga I already think in his head he the one. Like and a lot of people that's like that. A lot of people that be like that be the ones that think that's not like somebody like Ryan. He not like Ryan, but Ryan is the type of fighter that just going. I'm just gonna train and not try to improve. I'm just gonna train on what I got already and not improve. I'm
Right,
not saying he like that, but it's like you got fighters that is like that. That's like they already think they good enough. I don't need this extra extra work here on this or the extra work on that. Like some fighters
right,
don't do that. And I like hopefully he showed me improvement. His
right.
last fight, what was his last fight? I haven't really. It
I
wasn't.
forgot.
I don't. It wasn't the Canelo fight.
It wasn't the Canelo fight. He had one fight after that, but not many people watched it. It was in a very small card. I actually forgot about it for a while.
I'm pulling it up.
I'm about to pull it up now too. But yeah, it was a very small card. Not many people watched it, to be honest. It was against Jonathan Gonzalez Ortiz, 20-0 fighter, 20-0-1. He knocked him out in the first. Oh yeah, it was that guy that everybody looked like they said they got him off the street. He was like soft around the middle.
Hold on, I gotta see
Yeah,
it.
I remember seeing the
Edgar
photos from the
Blanco.
weigh-in. It was a very well picked opponent. It was a get back fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Jonathan Gonzalez. Yeah. They got him off the street somewhere. They found I don't know where they found him at.
Right.
Look at them, yeah. Opponents. I don't really know much of his opponents, but yeah, I don't really know none of his opponents. But what I was saying. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, 50 I'm gonna give it 50-50 because I'm not swooping on Berlanga. He knocked him out in the first round, but that was somebody that was already fit for his style. You know how it go. Berlanga
Right,
is
right.
what top rank? DB2?
Nah, he was with Matchroom, but I
Was
don't
he?
know if he re-signed with them.
Okay. But he was tailor made for his style. Like the only thing I can say, yeah, he got the power, but how is he gonna utilize his power and get him off
Right.
that jab?
Yeah, if he's gonna have to stop Shiraz or like use his power and size against him.
Yeah, he bigger in terms of physique than
Like
Shiraz.
Saki.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. So he can use his weight on
Right. If he
Shiraz.
can be aggressive enough, if he can get on the
Uh-huh.
inside, he could probably bully him.
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
don't see Shiraz fighting well on the inside either.
Nah, he
Like
not.
he's decent,
That's
but he
not.
doesn't
That's not
fight.
what he is.
Yeah. It's more of a pure boxer.
Mm-hmm. But y'all let us know down below who y'all got. Shiraz, Edgar Berlanga. Is it a white? What y'all think? 50-50? Y'all let us know. Because I'm with 50-50, but I'm really edging it to Shiraz. But okay, we got, and actually under that card we got Cora and versus William Cepeda. Um, you know how these fights go, Coach. Cora,
Yeah.
Cepeda.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards Shakur, of course.
I'm going with Cora because William Cepeda versus Tevin Farmer. When Tevin Farmer was at his peak and actually fought, actually did what he had to do in that first fight. Nasty. I feel like he won. I feel like a lot of people feel like he won. He even dropped them. So
Right.
it's a lot of controversy with that, and you think he gonna go in there and beat Shakur? I don't see it, honestly. I don't see
Nah, I mean he might make it difficult at times, but
it. Yeah.
I don't see him. I don't see him winning.
Corey gonna escape or he gonna clinch up. Either one.
Right.
But I know a lot of people. Let us know in the comments. I already know y'all know a lot of people edging with Corey. Maybe not, but Cepeda. A lot of people are big fans of Cepeda too. But the odds gonna be
Most
slightly
thing
more in
I'm
Corey's
worried
favor.
about Shakur hands. I'm
Man,
worried
them
about his hands.
hands, man. Them hands, man. And he got surgery on them.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought the
worried about
surgery
his
would have
hands.
made it
Like
better.
long term, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for him. Maybe he got to wrap his hands different. Maybe he got to use different gloves, something. But
But
I think that's his biggest obstacle right now.
Corbin, he like in his last fight, he looked very sharp. He fought in the inside very sharp, and
Yeah.
he had a certain person in his corner that we want to give his flowers to. The impact on the game he's been doing, Coach Rail Impact Coach. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Philly all the
Yeah.
way, baby. I'm loving it. From Ray, Core, Khalil Cole.
Yep.
Who else, Coach?
Hitchens.
Hitchens.
Yeah, he's been working with all
He
the guys.
been killing it. Listen,
Yeah.
everybody knew Hitchens' inside game, my boy. It wasn't that. That one fight versus I always forget the names, Coach. Versus huh?
Limos.
Limos. Inside game wasn't that.
Right.
He turned away. He called Coach Rao the cheat code.
Mm-hmm.
That sharpen right up. Sharpen right up. Iron
He
sharpen
did.
iron. He sharpened him right
That's
up.
that's one thing I could say about Hitchens. Every fight I seen him get a little better. A
Mm-hmm.
little better at something he was weak at. Just a little better. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see that all the time with a lot of fighters.
Yeah. And they continuously to call Rao too, because Rao in that corner every fight. Every fight. They call him. And the impact, if you're a real fan, you see the impact he's put on the game from these
Right.
fighters, even Shakur. You see
Yeah.
the impact, and he giving them exactly what they was missing, truthfully.
Yeah.
And you sharpen it right up. So Ralph, keep doing your thing, Coach. The cheat code can't knock him, man. Philly's own, one of Philly's best coaches, definitely a top 5 coach in the city. You've been killing it, Ralph. Continue to do what you're doing. Yeah,
Agree.
yeah. But now we got another fight. And these girls been going at it, man. I ain't gonna lie. They been making the guys look a little sad. I won't lie. You got Katie versus Amanda. Once again, I hate saying last names, so I'm just gonna say first names. Yeah. But these two girls, they put on the show. They put on the show, Coach. And honestly, I can't even go in and say who I think going to win, truthfully. Right. Sometimes I be thinking Amanda. I be thinking Amanda be edging it though. I won't lie.
Yeah, her volume is almost unmatched by anyone except like maybe one or two other people, but her volume is there. I think she just needs to work on her defense a little bit, and she'll be. And I think she could win it if her defense is just tightened up just a little bit.
She definitely been edging them fights, but you know, Katie's the champ, right? Katie is the champ.
Yeah.
So you already know. If it's this close, this is the business of boxing I'm talking about. If it's this close, Katie gonna win.
Right.
Because you gotta beat the champion. They be great fights, but you gotta beat the champion. You can't be close. I understand that part. You can't be close. And that's why a lot of people was mad about the Lomachenko versus Devin. Devin was the undisputed champion. The fight was close. You can't be close. You gotta show domination.
Yeah, I personally thought it was a draw, but like you said, can't be close.
It can't be like the only fight that I seen that everybody was surprised with the draw was Tank versus Lamont Roach. Like Tank was the champ, but the fight was a hell of a fight. It was a close fight, and they called it a draw, and a lot of people was surprised, honestly, because Tank the money maker of the sport.
Right.
Cause you would think they would just say, all right, Tank, you won because the fight was so close.
Right.
But I don't know, Coach. It just be the business box. Sometimes I don't know. The game might just surprise you, honestly.
Yeah. Sometimes ain't nothing taken for granted in this. Sometimes it's gonna surprise you.
Yeah. But what? So we got a certain somebody. He did good his last fight, Coach. They talking again, Coach. They talking again. This wasn't even on the list, but I just remembered it. Brian Norman Jr. looked good. His last fight. He looked good. He looked good. I'm gonna give him his flowers. I'm gonna give him his props. But he calling the boogeyman out again. He's saying, we all heard what he said. You grab your boots and you run. That's cool. That's cool.
Right.
And what do you say? B Norman the Storm. When you hear B Norman the Storm coming, you grab your boots and run. I like that. That was nice. That was nice.
Right.
But you had your chance, B Norman. You had your chance, bro. It was good.
Yeah, I mean,
2 M's on the table. Go ahead, Coach.
I think at this rate they just need to carve out their own because he can take over the division now if if it lines up for him. Just leave the whole at this point, don't keep tying yourself to boots because it's only gonna slow you down now. So now move forward and go on and try to get the other belts, try to unify, be undisputed because I think he's good enough to beat all the rest of the champions. I think probably Stan Jonas will give him the most trouble maybe. But he's not. I don't know if he's going to get the belt back, if he's going to fight for a vacant one, or if they're going to elevate somebody.
It could be Barrios too. Mario ain't a chip. Barrios ain't no slouch. He gave Tank a run. I mean.
Yeah, but I don't think Barrios is interested. To be honest, I think Barrios trying to cash out right now. He's fighting Manny Pacquiao. He fought on that other card against Ramos, I think. Didn't even look good in that fight. I think it was a Jake Paul card. Didn't look good in that fight. He's fighting Pacquiao now. He's 2 steps away from fighting exhibitions. think he's looking to cash out and bounce, and he's got a lot of miles. So
I get
I
you.
wouldn't
I
blame him.
get you. Yeah, I wouldn't blame him either. I get you. Yeah, he do. So
So this is prime time for Norman to take over, honestly.
yeah, it is. So being on the stone, like you call yourself, man, just take over the division, be undisputed, man. You could do it. You got the talent. I don't really see nobody beating you at 47, honestly. Like he said, Stanley on this. Be the
That's probably
toughest
the
fight.
best bet, right?
The toughest fight, Stanley on this. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That'd be a good rumble too. Definitely a good rumble.
Right.
Sure. So, yeah, bro, just take over the division, honestly. You and your pops, because I know your pops gonna talk. But I mean, move past with Boost because your Boost by the time you probably even decide to go to 54, Boost might be going to 60.
Right. I just don't think it's a narrative they don't need to chase anymore. Especially since everybody knows it was offered and there was chances. It's just like, all right, it was good for the time. Now, move on, find your next target for the assassin, and get your belt.
Exactly. But since we spoke on Jerron, 54, here he come. How you feeling?
Yeah.
How you feeling? Coach is gonna get rocky at 54.
Yeah, I mean that's if the guys fight.
That's what I'm saying, Coach. I don't want no duckers at 54. It's too much smoke. Man,
Yeah.
give us a show, please. Somebody step up and say, I'll fight you. Please.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Who you think gonna step up and say, give me that? I want it. Who you
Right.
think, Coach? Who you think gonna do that?
I think if you don't get a title shot, which I think he deserves another one, I think Alubin would do it. Okay. I think Bakram would do it.
Okay.
Timzu would probably do it.
I like
especially
Tim.
if he's successful against Fundora, then that might be Boots' title shot.
I like Tim. Okay.
I think Fundora would probably do it.
You think Fundora do it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Fundora would do
Tim
it.
ain't scared of nobody. Tim getting in the paint with everybody. That's one thing I like about Tim. And Tim showed me he getting in the paint with anybody. He's an old school fighter, like he said, and I believe him.
Right.
Tim definitely one of my, he's still one of my favorite fighters for because he one of the old school fighters that's really gonna get in the paint with you.
Right.
But 54, there he is, Jerron Ennis. Do you see Boots dominating the division though?
Not as easily as 47.
Not easy at 47.
No, not as easily, but he has the talent and the power that I think will carry over to still
Any bigger
make his way to the top.
Ooh,
Yeah.
He gonna feel good, Coach.
He's gonna be able to keep a little more weight on him, stay healthy.
He gonna feel
so
good.
I can see him going to 68, honestly.
Yeah, I can see it too, but it depends on how he really feel, but he could stay at a lot of these weights for a long, these said like 54 for a while.
Yeah.
Because the way he looked at 47, he started to look a little drained, but that's it. I can see you see how Devin sunken eyes and all that. He wasn't to that point at 47.
Right.
So going to 54, it's he gonna be just super comfortable because he didn't really have trouble with at 47.
Right.
So giving him them extra what are you at 47? What's that? 3 pounds? No, 54.
7 pounds.
7 pounds. My bad. 7 pounds. Y'all gave him too many. Y'all done gave him too many. He gonna come in underweight real quick. He gonna come in at what? I see 52. Honestly, 52,
yeah,
51 for real.
It was always coming in on weight or a little under.
Definitely at 54 though. I see him coming out at 52. For real, because it's like it's probably ain't gonna be no, ain't probably ain't gonna be much. It's probably ain't gonna be hard for real.
Right.
That's just, but that's just to show like I'm ready. I'm serious. I'm ready. When they come in under them weights, a lot of people don't know that, like casual fans. Like when they come in a little under that weight, that mean they business ready. They ready. I mean they
Yeah,
serious about this film.
I think this is the weight where he actually gets his respect now. Because as many people as think he's a top guy, like a lot of the casuals wasn't giving him the respect he actually deserves. So I think this is where that can change, this weight class here, because this is where all the smoke is. And if he can actually get these guys in the ring and show out, I think he'll finally get that respect and finally start putting his name on that list.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that, coach. So one last, like we got two more before we get to this interview I got with Albright. Come on. Make it super long. I got the interview the interview is a good minute, pretty long. But we gotta speak. Since I was just talking about how I felt like what's his name? I just was saying his name.
Tim Zoo.
Tim Zoo. How I feel like he underrated. We got. I feel as though we got this topic on who's your underrated and overrated fighter in the game of the sport. Since I already said I felt like Tim Zoo was underrated, which I do because he'll give anybody a rumble, and he's not scared. I mean, he was already once champ, but I feel like he's still underrated as a boxer in my eyes for because there's no hype because he had that hype once he had that belt and lost the Fundora. It's like it all just disappeared on him. Like he just was okay. He was just a guy that was lucky to get the belt and he lost.
No, I don't think
it disappeared.
It wasn't the Fundora fight. It was the Bachram fight. When he lost that, all the hype fell.
Yeah.
Because it was a bad loss too. So I just think he came in with the wrong game plan. I think he overlooked Bachram. I think he overlooked him. He was looking into other fights before he fought him, and he got caught. Got caught in that.
Yeah, that loss, but he's still give him that rematch. I feel like he would do what he had to do to get that W, that next fight. I feel like he'll come out on top. I feel I just believe he's underrated. I also felt Lamont Roach was underrated too, especially when he fought Tank. Yeah, now that he fought Tank, now people probably giving him his respects. But I felt like he definitely was super underrated when they fought when him and Tank was about to fight. Even before that. The type of boxer he is, very patient boxer, I believe. I thought he's sharp, very sharp. He go for the kill when he see it, he obtain it, and he finish it. So I feel like he's just another underrated fighter, in my opinion. But who's your underrated fighter, coach?
My first one would be Bam Rodriguez. He's starting to get the shine now, especially after the Sonny Edwards fight. But I think he's one of them. I think so. I don't think he gets enough fanfare yet. Really good fighter, really tactical, really sharp. And I don't think people have seen him enough to really start, putting him on these lists yet. So I think he's just slightly underrated right now.
I mean, Bam on the what's the call list? Man, what's that list called again?
Or the pound for pound?
Bam on the pound for pound.
Is he?
Yeah, Bam on the pound.
I ain't seen him on a recent pound for pound list, but then again, I don't pay attention to too many people's pound for pound. It'd be a bunch of bullshit half the time.
It'd be a couple pounds. You might have seen I forget, but there's so many sports, what's it called? Sports pages and things online. So Bleacher Report might have had dropped one, and you might have seen that. But I think he's definitely on ESPN. Who else got a pound for pound list? I think he's definitely on ESPN's pound for pound list. But Bam.
I guess it's because people don't talk about him unless he got a fight coming up. People not really talking about him as opposed to some of these other guys. they talk about,
Just getting shine
and
and
they,
not, or
at
not
any
even
point,
fighting yet.
right?
I
Like
mean,
they'll bring up Tank, and he ain't gonna fight in 6 months, and they still talking about Tank.
exactly. Tank is a superstar. Yeah, they talk like they talking
Right,
about
right,
Boots. Boots ain't got to fight yet, but they talking about Boots.
right.
You hear
I feel
B-Man
like
is still
Bam
on.
should be on that. I feel like Bam should be on that type of time.
Yeah, nah, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, he's not that. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But you can start this one now. So who's your overrated fighter?
One of my overrated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was great, recently retired, but I think Loma was a little overrated.
What?
I do think, yeah, I
I
think
ain't
Loma, like,
expect that.
he was a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. He had skills and everything, but it's how the people talked about him. They talked about him like he was the second coming of Jesus, and everybody was on YouTube trying to mimic his footwork when they didn't know what the hell they was talking about, what they was doing. It was too much. Like people was talking about like he couldn't be touched, he couldn't be beaten, he couldn't. There was nothing that anybody could do to be better than Loma. Like people was treating him like he was Jesus. He was walking on water. They act like he wasn't human.
It just sound like it was
I feel
you.
like right. I felt like he was slightly overrated. Every time you saw somebody that can turn and was athletic with him, he looked a little more normal. He looked a little
You
more
look
human. He
fluent.
looked a
You look
little more
human.
beatable. It was these statues that he had in front of him that had no footwork or anything. He would just make them look silly.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that might have, I think the one that probably put him on that was the No Mas fight with Rigondeaux, because Rigondeaux was that bull when Loma made him look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So, but people act like that man was untouchable.
Now that you say overrated, you kind of changed my mind about who my overrated fighter is. You're gonna be surprised about this. My overrated fighter is Keyshawn
So,
Davis. You know why
you
Keyshawn? I
think he
like
overrated?
Keyshawn. I know why Keyshawn. He got the talent, but he's been shown that he was human when he fought Albright. He didn't look
Yeah,
spectacular to me. I haven't really seen him. He gotta get he to me. He gotta really get put in there. Yeah, with a Abdullah Mason. He gotta get put in there with a Kid Austin. Like Kid Austin, I feel like he's an overrated fighter too. But I'm saying the top
mhm.
prospects, I believe. Like I feel like because when he got in there with Albright, I feel like that was his tough opponent today. He's been putting everybody else out.
Yeah,
Like a lot of people felt like Edward De Los Santos would have made him look human too. A lot of people feel like he ran from that fight.
hold
But
up, your mic breaking up. Say that again.
can you hear me now?
It's still breaking up.
Can you
Sit
hear me
back a
now?
little bit. It might be popping. Sit back. Yeah, try now.
Can you hear me now?
That's better. Yep.
Alright. But a lot of people felt like he ran from the Edward De Los Santos fight. Don't get me wrong. Keyshawn, he was my guy at first when he was trying to really prove himself. He was
Hmm.
more humble anyway too. And now
Right.
he the way he moving at the moment, of course with the Albright and everything situation, I don't like. But I feel like he is overrated because he haven't really been put in there with some real competition. Yeah, he did put the guy down that Shakur fought, right? I think it was Shakur.
Which guy?
Um, the one they say Shakur was running from. Who was that? When he put him
That was
down.
Edward De Los Santos. Said
Not that
he
one.
was running from De Los Santos.
No. The one Hitchison fought. The one and
Oh,
we feel like he
Lemos.
lost. Yeah, Lemos.
Yeah,
So
Lemos.
I felt like because he has more pop than Hitchens anyway. He has more
Right.
pop than
He took.
Hitchens
Yeah.
anyway. So it's like I feel like it was the power because he already knocked him out anyway. It was the power that Lemos couldn't handle anyway.
Right.
So
Right.
that's what really put him out because he's showing just not a boxer. He's gonna get in there and bang too. But
Right.
at the same time, I just feel like he overrated. He hasn't stepped in there. Only person he stepped in there with that made him look human was Albright.
Right.
And Albright made him look human, and he cracked him. We all seen it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I mean, I think he's probably had like a carefully curated list of opponents since then.
yeah. But I just feel like it just he need that challenge again. I feel like he
Yeah.
hasn't had that challenge that really proved that he's the guy. Because if he step in there with a tank, do I believe he really gonna come out with the victory? Honestly, I don't.
That's another one. Need to
Like I
stop
wanna,
chasing that.
I wanna see him really come at like a Abdullah Mason, and let's see how he really look. If he really ready for that real work to really try to be the face of boxing himself. Like I want to see. I just felt like somebody like
I mean,
Abdullah Mason is
supposedly,
going to test that. Is going to test that and make him look human too again. He's not going to be that
I mean,
spectacular guy.
he going to 40 now. He says so. We'll see what's
He
that
know
40 for him.
he know he could have made that weight. Come on, man. He know he
He
could
ain't
have
want
made
to.
that weight. Yeah, he ain't want to. But last topic, Canelo versus Crawford. It's official. They done had both of their media press conferences.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about this fight, Coach?
I mean, I feel like it's a cash out fight.
It is
You
definitely
know,
cash
they,
out.
they're both in their money grab era, and they earned it. So it should be a good fight though. Like Crawford's never gonna go in to lay down.
No,
So
never. You heard Canelo say make a smaller ring. Get a
I don't
smaller
think care.
ring.
I don't think Crawford cares about that. He's
I don't
not one
think
to
so
dance
either.
around too much.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either, Coach. He think that's what it's gonna be about, but it's not.
Right.
I don't think Bud gonna run this. But I think Bud gonna stay. I
If
feel like
and
Bud, huh?
if anybody's gonna fight with Canelo, it's gonna be Bud.
Yeah, yeah.
Bud got that real street mentality, that dog
Mm-hmm.
mentality. He gonna fight you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the way Bud built his muscle, he built his muscle for that weight. He don't just rush into the size without
Right.
actually filling. You know how you get that fill out fight. His muscle,
Hmm.
he already built his muscle for that weight. That's one
Right.
thing I like about Bud. He built his muscle for that weight. We ain't getting no fill out John. Like Match Him Up was in
No.
a fill out. And fill out for that weight. He wasn't.
No.
So he didn't look spectacular or anything against Match Him Up because of the awkward style. But he wasn't no fill out. There was no fill out for that weight. He jumped in with a dog. That's one thing I gotta
Right.
say. And in terms of winning, Coach, who do you really have winning? Honestly, truthfully.
I think Canelo. I think Canelo still would take, especially if he's up for this fight, like the Skull fight, the Berlanga fight. It was like, all right,
Got my punch
yeah, all
out.
right, right, yeah. Let me collect these checks. But I think he knows how dangerous Crawford actually is, and I think he's gonna put in real work that
Come
he
in
hasn't put in
serious.
since
Uh huh.
since the Bivol fight.
He gonna come in serious.
Yeah, he's gonna be real serious about this fight.
One thing I gotta say, I ain't gonna lie, Coach. I'm going with Bud. I'm going
Going
with
with
Bud.
Bud.
I'm going with Bud. Only
I
reason why I'm
mean,
going with Bud is we all know Canelo don't like movers. He don't like them. He still don't. He never did. And
no,
somebody like that, somebody like Bud, it's the closest to Floyd. He won't never be Floyd, but he's the closest to Floyd in terms of moving. In terms of moving, he's gonna be the best mover. I'm saying he's gonna be the best mover since Floyd. Since he
think so.
fought I think so. I
Hmm.
think so. I think
I don't
so.
think they. I don't think they move similarly though.
No, they don't. I'm not saying like I'm comparing a movement. I'm saying like he's gonna be the best mover since
Hmm.
Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Since Floyd. So it's
Not a Bivol. I feel like Bivol was pretty good mover.
Ah,
I mean, he did lose to Bivol, so if that's your point, it's a good point.
yeah.
He did lose to Bivol, so. But I don't know if
It's close. It's close.
Crawford's.
Don't think. Don't think. Don't think. It's them three, Chris.
Yeah,
It's them three, and I feel like he gonna be so he gonna have him so complicated. He gonna have him complicated. Like
yeah.
I'm just going with Bud. I just feel like Bud, like with the Earl thing, and I kept telling people, Bud can fight so many different ways. If Canelo come in a certain way, oh, I'm coming like this. I can fight this style, that style. I can fight like this. I'm coming different ways, and I just feel like he's gonna give him too many different looks, coach. He gonna outbox him.
No, it's possible. It's possible.
They
So
gonna get in the paint.
you say Bud by decision?
I say Bud by decision. I feel like, but it's gonna be hard because it is Canelo that he's gonna have to
Right.
show dominance like Bivol did, but Bivol was so much bigger. That's the
Right.
only thing. They're actually the same size. Canelo might just
Yep.
be bigger in the body and more broad, but they're the same height and everything. Like they're right
Right.
there. It's not like in Canelo. I mean, in Bud Orange, they're probably longer. I'm not sure.
The only
The
thing
Earl
is
then.
that I don't know if Bud's gonna have that volume because Biffle was able to beat him through volume too.
Yeah, you're right.
He was throwing like 40 straight
He
shots
was
at once.
coming. He was
Canelo was like,
coming.
yeah,
It was like he
Canelo was
didn't get
throwing 2
tired.
shots.
It's like he wasn't getting tired. It's like I'm just coming, and he was consistent. That's it.
Yeah.
It was consistent.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have no off round. He was just consistent with what he was doing.
Right, and Canelo just couldn't catch his timing.
Yeah. So it's like it's gonna be a great fight. 50-50.
Yeah.
But I'm edging it.
I just don't want Bud to come in being strictly a counter puncher because that's not going to work. He's going to have to take the fight to him with some volume too.
Yeah, he is. He is.
And that Madrimal fight didn't give me any confidence.
It didn't. But only I gotta give him to it, coach. It was an awkward style because just like when Bush for Karen in that second fight, the awkward styles made him look like what is it like? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
I did
that's
look
true.
at Boost like, come on, Boost. But it just be the awkward styles. Them styles had your favorite fighter looking like, what are you doing?
That's true. But I mean, you can see how Virgil was able to adjust and beat that against Madrimal. Remember, Virgil beat the shit out of Madrimal after a couple of rounds.
You're right. But
so can Bud not adjust to that?
I feel like Virgil is bigger for one,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like Virgil power is more than Bud's. He's a bigger guy, stronger guy. I just felt like that's probably why it was just really to beat the shit out of him for real, truthfully, because that size and weight that's needed. No fighters people don't know that really tires a fighter out too. I'm consistently coming and I'm putting my weight on you. I'm doing things like that consistently breaks a fighter too. A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
Like that weight and strength, yeah. But
yeah,
it's 50-50 for sure. Y'all let us know because that's definitely gonna be the biggest fight of the year. Could it be fight of the year? You think, Coach?
It could.
Like I haven't seen a fight of the. Have you seen a fight of the year contender yet?
I mean, you got Eubank and Ben.
That's a good fight, but I feel like Eubank separated himself a little bit.
Yeah, but it still was a close fight, and they was rumbling.
The dryer broke, I think.
They was rumbling all 12.
Yeah, the dryers broke. But any last words, Coach?
Nope. I mean, enjoyed the Albright interview, and we'll be back soon.
Definitely. Special guest today. I know everybody want to interview him. He 17-2, right?
Sir, yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Philly made, Jersey made. We're gonna say it like that, cause Philly and Jersey like this for real, for real. I mean, but we got a great interview today, man. Sit back, get your popcorn. Let's get right into it, man. We got Nahir Albright. Everybody been wanting them. How you been, champ?
I've been good, bro. Feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Staying active, staying in the gym. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Just staying ready.
You had a good fight, bro. That was a great fight, bro. Great
Mm.
fight. And I ain't gonna lie, like, everybody probably was thinking you was gonna lose because they don't know you. They see you fight Keyshawn, they probably like, oh, he can't beat Calvin. He can't beat Calvin. He can't beat Calvin. I'm looking at it like, did y'all see how that fight with Keyshawn? And you
Right.
think he wasn't gonna get Calvin a fight? So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like, nah. And you know, I done seen you personally up close and personal in the gym training, sparring.
Yeah.
I seen you. I seen your footwork. I seen what you could do. So it's like it was a lot of doubters. Maybe because you was not even maybe. It's because you was in Norfolk. You was in a backyard. So that's what make it even more special. The fact that you went to his backyard and said, "Give me that." Give me that. They was mad. They was mad. But it was like, what was the fight like for you? Explain the fight for you versus Calvin.
For me, the whole build up was lit, man. Like from the press conference to the weigh-ins, feel me? It was energy filled. It was back and forth. It was a build up. It had everybody wanting to watch and see what was going to happen. So I just enjoyed the whole build up and the fight of the night. I mean, the night of the fight, I just was calm, relaxed, composed, and I just was enjoying the moment. And I went out there and I did what I do, and I got the win.
So I know you in the press conference. I heard you say, "I'm fighting for my daughter." You feel me? I
So
mean, you trying to make them know you, like, and people. A lot of people don't understand because a lot of people don't got kids. I ain't got kids,
yeah,
but when you fighting for a child of your own, it puts you in a whole different mode. It push
hold,
you a whole lot harder.
yeah,
People don't understand that, and I think he said he had a daughter too.
yeah. He said his daughter was gonna be in the building, which she probably was. But like I said, man, my fire is just different, bro. I'm just different, bro. Like, and everybody gonna see. They gonna continue to see. I just got something different that's inside of me, bro.
And they gonna see it, bro. Cause I believe they seen it with the Keyshawn fight. Like, yeah, okay, you lost, but it wasn't no, like, oh, he got his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped. Nah, like the scores was close. When they showed Keyshawn expression for was it a draw? I'm not 100% sure. I can't even remember. It was a while ago. One of them
Yeah,
was a draw.
the draw, and the other one had him winning by 1 point.
Like
So
that was like this, like this.
yeah,
People don't even dig it. People don't even understand. Like that was super close. And truthfully, if we're gonna be honest, Keyshawn is the best brother out the three. Like for right now, from what we seeing and what's being put on, he's the top brother.
he holding it down. He leading the
Yeah,
way.
he leading the way exactly. And for you to come out and give a performance like that to you did, but what you did to him, and now you facing Calvin, what they think? Like he ain't knock you out.
Yeah,
What they think? And Calvin, we all seen Calvin got flaws. He done got dropped, and I'm not even going. I'm not even coming at a hit in a hating way because he's still a skilled, very skilled boxer. He's still a great boxer. So I'm not gonna come at him like in a mad disrespectful way. But he talented and he is talented. For
right.
his flaws, you took great advantage of him. And
Yep.
you took home the W. So it's like they can't be mad. And
Right.
so after this fight, like I ain't gonna get super in depth about that, but how do you even feel about that? Like about what they did?
Uh, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it like it's in the past, and I'm just moving forward past all that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Like, dude, but we not we. Do you think it was any type of just like hate against you or anything though? Like, I understand you said it in a pad, but do you think like they actually really hate you?
I mean, it been hit. I mean, it been animosity since I've been down there the whole week. Like at the press conference, at the weigh-ins, like they already, they already don't like me because of the close fight with Keyshawn. So I feel like he already feels some type of way about me. Like every time they bring up my name in interviews, he look uncomfortable. Like because I caught him with a great shot. Um,
Mm-hmm.
got like a little blemish on his record. Like even though it's not like a loss or anything, it's still there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so they really don't like me now though after beating Kelvin.
Yeah, we can see that. I mean, and the way Keyshawn, my thing is that's Keyshawn on fault. The fact that you had marijuana in your system and the fight got taken off both y'all record. He can't get mad at that. Like the
Yeah,
fight was close anyway, so it's not even nothing crazy. It's not like he just knocked you out and then they took it off. The fight
right.
was close, so it was like okay, like we can make that fight just disappear. Fuck, it is what it is. But it was a great fight because it was close.
Yeah,
So,
for
but
sure.
I can see if it like I said, see if it was a knockout. Like man, he knocked Bull out. It doesn't even matter for real. Like
Yeah,
he wasn't like he was gonna win anyway.
right.
That was a whole different situation. Like the fight was just it was super close.
Yeah.
But with them, all right, with Keyshawn, with fighting Calvin and Keyshawn, is there similarities? Like what's like between them two as fighters?
Um, I feel like mm, not really. I don't think it was similarities to be honest. I think they two completely different fighters.
Two different fighters, no similarities.
Oh, trash the same though. They got that in common.
They got that in common. They got that mouth. They got that in common. They definitely do. Cause that press conference, I'm gonna knock you out. Da-da-da. They were so confident on that. Can't hear
Like,
it. It's going out a little bit.
hear me?
Yeah, say something there.
Yeah, I was saying. I feel like Kelvin don't even act like that for like that's not even his core. Like I feel like he got pumped up and
Yeah, it pumped up.
I feel like he actually a down to earth, humble person for.
Hmm.
I feel like he
What?
just was. I think he just was surrounded by people who just was hyping him up. But yeah, I don't think. I mean, I think Kelvin cool for.
But I can see that, and I respect that. You know why? You know why? I agree with you with that. Because first of all, he wasn't the one that was back there when they jumped you, and he the one who apologized. So I respect that, Calvin. I respect that 100%. That's thorough, bro. I respect that. Because
Right.
I don't believe he was going to get an apology from Keyshawn at all. Like, I don't see no apology coming from Keyshawn. And the fact that it was meant like it was the whole thing was just messed up. Like Calvin wasn't even mad for real, but y'all was mad. It was like y'all mad for him. He lost when it was his fight. So it's
Yeah.
like it's just that whole joint all around messed up. I mean, cause I know a lot of people just wanted to understand how you felt. Like we ain't gonna get like that's why I ain't want to really get. I just wanted to understand if you really how you really felt about the situation. Honestly, that was it. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say, oh, how did it start? How did they come in there? What did they do? I mean, how did it begin? You feel me?
Right.
I mean, all they need to know is they jumped you, and it wasn't right. But I'm not even gonna say who the hardest fighter because I feel like Keyshawn would have been because you got the win over Calvin, but
But honestly, I'm a different fighter now. Like I'm a different I'm a different fighter. So me fighting me fighting Sean now, it's gonna be a different story.
I can see it for sure. The foot movement for sure wasn't the same when you fought Calvin and Keyshawn. That's one thing I can say.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you was very aggressive against Keyshawn, and he couldn't even handle that low kick because we had him against the ropes, and usually anybody that's being aggressive with him, he usually being aggressive right back. He was boxing you.
Yeah, facts.
He was boxing you. He was on that back foot.
Facts.
Anybody that was coming forward, he was coming forward right with him.
Yup.
He was on the back foot against you. A lot of people don't even notice that. That's why you made him look normal to me. He didn't look like the superstar he usually was. And he's a hell of a fighter, talented fighter. I ain't taking that away from him, but
Yeah.
we see what you could do. I feel like you was his hardest fight.
Yeah, for sure.
That's for sure. But since you said different, what makes Nahir Albright different?
Man, I don't got distractions no more. I don't got no distractions. My team came together. Like I got a solid team, and my basically my relationship with God too is like
Mm-hmm.
it's it's crazy right now. It's like so. With that being said, it's like it's nothing that I can't do, and it's just my mental. My mental is just different. I already had the skills and stuff, but like my mental is like on a different level now.
Yeah, mention. Okay. So since you say that, damn, what was I saying? I see. Since you say your mental different, what is like? I see you lost your very first pro fight. Did that mess with?
Hold up.
Did that mess with who Nahir Albright was when he first came into the pros?
Nah, I was fighting like I think what 5 months, 6 months later. Like I was, I moved on quick from that. Like I didn't let that hold me down at all. Like I was upset for a moment, and then I was like, man, I'm about to get that back in blood. Like I'm gonna get it back, and I ain't worried. I ain't tripped, and I went on a 14 win fight streak, win streak, and then yeah, now I'm here. Like I'm fighting on ESPN and stuff. So.
For sure. You making them see your name. You making them notice you. You letting them know who Nahir Albright is.
hmm And it's just the beginning, bro.
So who would you say your hardest fight was?
I would
Pro
say
and the pros too, from the amateurs and pros. Who? We're gonna say both of them. Who was your hardest in the amateur? Who your hardest in the pros?
um I say the pros. I fought some old head. He was like what 41. I fought him in Mexico.
That's this the pros.
Yes, that dude. His name Cosmo Rivera.
Cosmo
He
Rivera.
was a former like get out. He was a former like
I hope she don't eat that. She better eat that whole mayo. She like mayo
yo.
like that. Oh,
Nah,
she
she trying.
trying to put it on the John. I think she about to get a spoonful and just eat
All right,
it.
all right. Here, take the remote.
What's her
Out.
name?
Gia.
Gia. Okay. Hi, Gia.
Hey, wait till I'm done this interview. Go. But
Girl dad, bro. I mean, can't mad at girl dad.
yeah, so Cosmo Rivera, man, this dude was tricky. I got the TKO, but man, I was uncomfortable that whole fight, bro.
And what year is that? I might have missed it though. I won't lie about that. I might have missed that fight.
That
What
was
year was that?
2020. That was 2021.
Yeah, that was COVID area.
I had like I had like 10 fights at the time. I think that's why he had like 50 something fights. I had 10. I could tell, bro.
That experience. You had that experience.
Yeah, it was
That's a
crazy.
lot of experience too.
Him, and then
That's actually good for your record though. That's the crazy part. 50
Nah,
something? That's hella good for your record. Like, that's a respectable.
nah, that graduated me. After that, I
Yeah.
went to Thriller. I started fighting people like I started getting big fights. So that fight was like a graduation fight
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure. Definitely was. That's a hell of a respectable fight.
Yeah, it was a fight though.
Yeah.
Even though I all arounds, but it was uncomfortable though, yo.
Yeah. It's tricky. Because them fighters with the. What you mean with tricky? He had an awkward style? Is that what you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, that too. But he just knew like tricks. Like he would put his forehead in front of me, bro. Let me punch his forehead just to like get a body shot in on some weird. I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy. I'm like, this old head crazy. Like he literally like this. Let me punch him in his forehead.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. So for
Yo,
what about that? So what about the amateurs?
amateurs. Uh, Me and Lamont Roach fought in the amateurs. We was getting it in though.
Ooh,
We
I
was getting
like
it in.
that. Oh, I like that. How that go?
He won, but honestly though, it could have went either way. Like that was a good joint.
That's a good
And I
job.
had like 8 fights, and Lamont Roach was like a superstar in the amateurs already. He had like,
Cause
eight, bro, like
I'm pretty sure you're older than you, right? He probably got some years on you.
nah, we probably the same age, around the same
What?
age. But it's just the fact that like he was doing it since a pup, and he just had way more experience than me.
Oh, I bet you was
But
doing this since I popped too.
I have, but like I wasn't fighting a lot.
Okay.
Fighting a lot, and I wasn't in the nationals. I ain't have money to go to the nationals and stuff like that.
Okay,
So
I get you.
and the amateurs wasn't for me, bro. Like my style wasn't for the amateurs. Like I would always get robbed and like come up short. Like
Cause with the amateurs, right, it's more about how many shots you throwing.
yeah, that
Like
wasn't for me.
a lot of people like have some people got the pro style. Like they not for the I'm just swinging.
Yeah,
People got that pro style. And them ones they the ones that probably still won a lot, but still took some BS losses. You feel me?
yeah,
Just because they felt like they didn't throw enough hands.
right.
But I mean, would you say you'll get it back if Lamont if you was to get Lamont in the pros?
Yeah, that's my boy though. Like me and Lamont, that's my boy. But we could definitely run it.
You mean it's boxing? You gotta get it on.
Yeah, if it's boxing, we put on a great fight for the fans, and yeah, get it in for sure.
Got to. Got to.
Yep.
I love to see that fight. You feel me? I love to see it. It'd be a great fight.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
people might not think that because they don't know your name yet, but your name is growing heavy right now.
It is for real, bro.
So, and they don't know what you can do and see what you can do.
Yeah, step by step, bro, brick by brick.
A lot of people, a lot of people were shocked that you won. Like I know a couple people that was shocked that you won, and it's not the fact that it's a shock that you won on the cards because you was at his home and you know how it go. You know how the game go in the business of boxing,
Yeah,
and you won on the cards still.
yeah,
So that's what makes it 10 times better.
right. Bro. That's why I was fighting like that. I'm like, I'm 29 years old. I'm like, if I take this L, where do I go from here, bro? Like, I would have been cooked,
Yeah, yeah.
bro. I would have been cooked. Like, yeah, I could come back, but man, I'm not trying to have to build myself back up and all this kind of stuff again. I want to be world champion now. Like, I'm ready now to like
Mm-hmm.
be where I'm supposed to be, and that's at the top of the sport,
And that's
dominating.
and that's and that's the fact you at 40 too. You got smoke over there. It's smoking 40.
Yeah,
I like to see it.
I think it's more smoke at 35 though.
You think so? I think 35 drying up, bro.
Hold up, Shakur. Um, it was
Abdullah,
Abdullah.
Keyshawn. Well, Keyshawn so called moving up.
Who else got a belt?
don't know.
Who else got a belt?
Well, the Keyshawn belt is up in the air right now. So Shakur,
Oh yeah,
Tank got a belt. We missing two more belts. I might have to look it up. Cause there be some people with names that I don't be knowing all the time. So
Lomachenko, but Raymond
Lomachenko
Moratai.
retired.
Yeah, so Moratai, they elevated him to the world champion.
Yeah, see that's
So
what I'm saying. They just be elevating people.
Moratai, and
So
then who else?
you lose count of these damn what's it called? I'm looking it up now. 135 title holders. I mean, got my computer right here, but I wish I had my second monitor too. So alright, we have 60, 45, 35. So we have Vasily Lomachenko for the IBF, WBO, of course, is vacant. Oh, we already said everybody. Tank, Shakur. WBO is vacant. Shakur, well, they still got Lomachenko name up here.
Oh, all right, well, all right, and then 140 we got Puello, Gary Russell, T.O.
Hitchison and Hitchison,
Hitchens.
yeah. I think there's smoke up there, bro, because Tank and Shakur is going to be hard ones to get to.
Yeah,
They're going to be hard to get to. I feel like up there is people without belts that you could get the smoke from and still make a great name for yourself. And
yeah,
then you're going to get that title shot from one of them.
right.
So it's smoke up there. You got, let me see who you got up there. You got Ryo, you got Pitbull, you got Keyshawn again, I guess. Because he said, I guess he's moving up because he said he can't make the weight no more. Ain't that what he said?
Eric, please also. Cut it out. All right.
Yeah. What I was saying, yeah, I said Keyshawn. I said that's what he said. He said he can't make the weight no more, so I'm guessing he'll go to 40 again. Would you think
Yeah,
he'll give you a rematch? Personally,
I
do you believe he will?
I hope so, but personally, I don't know. Like, I mean, thinking about it, like as far as his team and everybody, like I don't know,
You
bro.
don't think they're gonna tell him it's not a good route? You believe it's not
Like
really? It doesn't really matter. I mean, the law got but it got taken off though.
it's
Why
risky,
not?
right? Why not?
It's risky. He says it's
It,
risky, Keyshawn. Oh, it's a risk messing with him. It's a risk messing with Albright. Oh
it,
man, it's a risk messing with Albright. Fix my camera, son. I want that.
nah, it's a risk, but I mean, at the end of the day, if he trying to like make a statement at 40, why not fight me to get his feet wet at 40? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and it's a big fight. Everybody would want to see that again.
They want definitely see it again. Listen, Keyshawn,
All the
give him
same
the
shit.
shot. We all know what happened there. Let's settle it. Let's just settle this once and for all. There's so much smoke between y'all. From we guess it from from his point of view. Give him the shot again, Keyshawn.
We
Don't
drink.
play. If you really better than him, give him the shot and show you can dominate him. Next time, dominate him like you think you can. Knock him out. Just saying. He right here. He ready. He stay ready. And the team combat lead too, so he stay active. I meant to get to that too. We about to get to that right now.
Yeah,
So what's up with team combat?
I'm probably gonna hop back in that joint in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
I get Yeah, I let my body like heal a little bit because I just did 10 rounds, so it's like
Yeah, that's understandable.
I ain't gonna push through it. I mean, so give myself a couple weeks to rest, and I'm gonna get right back in that joint, stay active, and make a little make a little extra cash.
Mm-hmm. Respectable. So, what I was about to say? Team combat league, do it challenge you a lot? Like, is it a real challenge for you? Like, The
I mean,
competitors and all the competitors you fought.
at the end of the day, yeah, it's like it get real in there. Like it ain't sweet. Like people think one round, like nah, it get real.
Nah, yeah, because they trying their best. They trying their
Well,
all. My thing is they're trying their all in that first round, and they got their energy. They fully 100%. They got their energy.
yeah. Here,
So I
out,
understand that part because it's a lot of energy in that.
out. Here, take your water.
And it's not like they coming in and they already fought already.
What you?
Their energy is 100% when they stepping in there for that first round. So they gonna give you 100% in that round. A lot of people don't think and take it like that. The fact that everybody on 100% in there, they about to come in here and throw them things.
Yeah, they be throwing bombs.
They be trying to get you out of here fast. But then again, it's also dangerous. Come up get clipped real
Hell,
fast.
hell yeah.
So that's what makes it interesting.
But it's fun though. Like the team idea, and we push each other, and like I said, and to get you like what I'm saying, like it help you fight. For me, it helped me fight in spurts. Like you
Yeah,
seen the
and help you. Yeah,
last,
I about to say that.
last round with Kelvin. It was like 30 seconds left. I'm like I said I exploded real quick and had that little moment that probably wanted me to fight because they had it kind of closer than what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So if I didn't do that, it might have been a draw. They might have gave it a draw, like even though I dominated. But so I credit the Combat League for that outburst.
Yeah. Okay. So I got this question for you. It's a
So
good one. All right. In terms of if you could make the best fighter, right?
hmm
From all the fighters, all the greats, what fighter would you make? What type of fighter? What would be the perfect fighter for you?
like style wise,
Like, if you can make them, like who would you put together? Like, say I give him Floyd, I kill, I give him such and such
oh,
a power. You know what I'm saying? Who
all
would
right.
you create? What
I
would you
would
do?
create. Let me see. I would give them Purnell defense.
Okay.
I would give them great IQ.
Mm-hmm.
Um, power. Power can be mid. Enough power to hurt somebody.
Who
And
power would you give him though?
Oscar De La Hoya.
Oscar. Okay.
Feel me? And yeah, Pacquiao agility, moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it though. Like my whole thing is like IQ, and
IQ
defense.
is everything.
IQ and defense, man. Like
IQ is everything. And
make you. That's what's gonna make you last in the sport. Like
footwork.
I, I fought all these big fights, bro. Like I fought real killers, bro. I took no
I
damage,
know. I seen your fight. I done seen you for Jermaine Ortiz before. I was
bro.
that fight though too.
And yeah, and I took no like damage in these fights. So like,
Yeah.
my career is long. Like I'm gonna have longevity in the sport, bro.
Mm-hmm.
How I fight, I'm gonna have longevity, bro. Cause I use my head, I use my thinking. I break people down. I'm strategic.
It's
And I
crazy
take,
though. They a
I,
lot of people don't know you, and that's the crazy part because you done fought some really respectable names, even for
yeah,
Jermaine Ortiz. Like how
yeah,
was Jermaine Ortiz? A lot of people don't even know that. That's the
yeah,
crazy. You got your record. Shit, bro. Oh no, this is a solid record. Cause people when you first come into the game, like yeah, they help you build
yeah.
they help you build, give you mean some mid people that they already know you gonna beat.
Move.
But your record is solid.
Yeah,
It's solid. Because it's like I feel like they treat Philly fighters like like I said, the fighters that they want to use for their fighters. So cause they know their fighters could beat them. Like they just the stepping stool fighter. Like they always
Yeah,
put in front of. I feel like they do that to Philly a lot.
yeah.
So
And I keep upsetting them
exactly.
every time.
So my man deserve his flowers, and
How?
he gonna be on a level that y'all gotta respect. They gonna be saying Nahir Albright, oh, we want to see Nahir Albright fight him.
Yeah.
But people, a lot of people still like, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing, he ain't gonna do this. But he proved y'all wrong every time, every
Every
single time,
every time.
every time. The good names, the one y'all be hype about, chill about.
Right.
Philly, we different out here. Like I told
Like,
him, there's only one side, and everybody get with our side.
bro, I fought 2 Olympians in a row, and then a 15-0 guy
Exactly,
right
I
at.
seen that fight. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
They don't
that's my
dig it.
yeah, that's my guy too. Balderas.
They don't respect it. They don't be like they. I'm trying to figure out why my man's name not where it's supposed to be yet.
Yeah, it's getting there bro, in
It's
due
getting
time.
there though. It's getting there. You gonna get it, and I know you gonna get it, cause we gonna make sure you get it. You feel me? You gonna make
Hmm.
sure you get it. But I know you a singer. And he lost to a singer, nigga. Just saying. They said I seen the Instagram post where they was like, "Oh man, he done lost to an R&B singer." And they
Yeah,
had that video up there with you singing. I was rolling, yeah.
it's crazy. It's crazy though, cause Keyshawn and them did that to themselves. Like, if they never was saying I'm an R&B singer at the weigh-ins, they
They
would
was
have never.
helping you. Exactly, they was helping you. That's funny, man. Listen. But but yeah, I know that you're a singer. Alright, so if you had a choice to pick, if you was a if you had a my bad, I'm trying to make sure I'm saying the question right. Alright, if you can make a million, right? The million, which one would you do? Would you rather be a singer making the M's, or would you rather be a boxer making the M's?
Keep it a bean, bro. If I what and I had a choice to make the M's, bro, I would sing and make the M's, bro.
Okay.
Like what? I had opportunity though, like to be signed to like big things and stuff, but it's like singing, you gotta depend on really the fans like crazy. Like boxing too, but like singing, it's really about selling a record.
But
Like
when it comes to singing, my bad to cut you off.
yeah,
Yeah, it counts on the fans, but I always tell people it counts on the ladies. The ladies is gonna be the one that's gonna put you where you at,
oh yeah, for sure.
because they the ones that listen to R&B the most, and you know it's more women in the world anyway, more than men. For one man, it's 10 women.
Yeah, not what,
They
bro,
gonna put you on top.
bro. When I used to be in my singing bag, bro, it was. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's. I knew my chances of making it was better at me knocking people out real quick,
Mm-hmm.
fighting my fight my way out, and then I can do my 1-2 with singing once I got my name up and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. I see
But
that.
I
I see that. Right, that's a great route.
but from the mud, I felt like my chances was better at using my hands and my skill. Because if I keep beating these dudes up, bro, how they can't deny you after some time, bro. Like they can't, bro. They can't.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like more in control of my future when instead of singing. But it's all gonna come together though. It's all gonna come together.
Yeah, for sure. So basically, right? Um, I'm trying to remember my question. So, what is your dream fight in this sport?
Dream
Dream
fight.
fight.
For real, I don't got no dream fight, but like I want it to be me being the biggest underdog of the underdogs. Like when I say underdog, like
Like Eagles. Like
where
them
people
Eagles.
where
Yeah.
people just think like I have no way in hell of winning this fight. And then that night I show up and do the impossible Like this is, bro. Everything in life is not coincidence. It's preparation to something else that's to come, right? So me, this whole Kelvin situation, my back against the wall, like everybody, it's just preparation for my real big night. That's coming one day.
God, cause
All
God,
stuff, bro.
cause God do things for a reason, bro.
Yeah, it's
God
all
do
prep.
things for a reason. Cause the shirt say God made for sure. I want to get one now. Where you get the shirt from? Cause I want one.
I got this jump from. I'll tell you after this, bro. I can't give my plug.
Alright, cool. Nah, it's cool. It's cool. They can't know. Y'all can't know unless y'all really God made.
It got me plugged in.
But what's your final ending for this sport? Like, what is when you done with this sport?
Yeah.
What is your what is your ending basically? Like, what is the achievement you want to achieve for this sport? I want to be remembered for this sport.
Bro, I'm gonna be a Hall of Famer, bro. Like, I'm really gonna stamp my name in the Hall of Fame. Like, I'm really, bro. I'm gonna be a Hall of Famer. That's why I think it's so funny. Like, it's so funny that these guys fighting me right now. They don't know that they in there with a Hall of Famer until it's all written. They gonna be like, "Yo, I was talking to that Hall of Famer like that. I was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was out of my mind. Like, yo, I can't believe I was talking to him like that." Because they don't know. They don't know right now, bro. And that's okay. I stepped in. It's cool, but I'm gonna be a Hall of Famer, bro. I'm gonna do my thing.
What you want them to remember you as though? Like when they say yo, when they talk about Nahir Albright, what do you want them to remember you as when they speak in your name?
I want them to remember me as somebody who overcame, somebody who like beat the odds, somebody who just had an incredible testimony in the sport, like who just defied all odds and made it happen.
You want me the one that was always the underdog but proved them wrong.
Yeah,
Cause that's like the Eagles. I mean, when they first won that first title, underdogs.
yeah,
Underdogs when they beat Tom Brady. Underdogs.
yeah,
That was their whole thing throughout the playoffs. Underdog when he had the dog mask on and everything.
yeah.
And that was I forget. I think that was what's his name. I forget his name, but underdogs. I mean, Philly be underdogs for sure. We always the underdogs, man. I swear
Yeah.
we are. But
And
this
that's
is
and that's cool. Like I'm cool with that being a part of my story. Like some people get frustrated and upset. I used to be one of those people
mm-hmm.
who under like dang why like I'm putting in this work they not nah, you gotta embrace it and love the journey and just know that I got you. Like stay strong and you're gonna have your moment. Like if you're really talented and you're really working hard and you in your faith, you man, it's gonna happen for you. Can't nobody tell me different.
them them losses you had right from the amateurs or pros. Is there one loss you want to get back?
Um, every loss. I mean, shit. I would definitely want to get that Jermaine Ortiz back when it's time.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe we fight for a title eliminator or something.
Yeah, y'all definitely gonna see each other one day. 'Cause I think he is at 40. He is at 40. That's why I said 40 stacked because I can't like trying to be on spot sometimes and think about who all at 40. It be a little challenging because you got Gary Anton Russell, you got Devin Haney, you got Hitchens, you got T.O., you got Rowley, you got Ryan, you got
Nah, nah, they moved up. Ryan and Rollies, they moved up.
Ryan,
They moved up to 40.
Rowley. Okay, I guess T.O. was supposed to too.
Theo, Devin Haney. I mean, bro, they all the same. Like Shakur, like they all the same to me. Like they all the same. They all like man, bro.
But you got Pitbull, you got Ryo.
Nah, yeah, they tough. Like it's they could like
It's
We all the
stacked up there.
we all the same though, bro. We all the same.
It's stacked up there though. Because if you take one of them down, your name gonna keep blowing up even more and more because they even bigger than Calvin. They even more bigger than Calvin.
Yeah, we got Frank Martin too.
Yes, Frank Martin. So I'm trying to think of the names. You got Frank too. You got some names up there. 35 dying out because even Tank ain't got nobody ready to fight.
You said Tank what?
I say even Tank ain't got nobody to really fight at 35 for real. 35 really kind of dying out. It was that at first.
That's what we want though. We want to go to the smoke. That's
Yeah,
bigger money. That's
yeah.
bigger money.
So when you moved up at 40, you got that smoke there for sure. You got that smoke there.
Right. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing for sure.
That's how you become a legend in the sport. You can't become a legend by not fighting nobody.
But how was that Jermaine Ortiz fight? Explain that, run that down for me. How did you feel about that fight?
I feel like it was like one of my first big fights on a big stage. So like I wasn't fully myself, and when I bring my full self to the table, I can beat anybody. So I feel like I beat myself that night.
So I know you staying at. Are you staying at 40? Right. That's your destination now.
Shit, whatever big fights is available, 35 to 40, I'm with it.
Well, y'all heard him. He said not. He made a big noise at 40. That's for sure. Nahir Albright. He made a big fight at 40. That's for sure. He made some noise. He made some real noise rumbling. Y'all better get to know his name. Y'all better learn his name because he here to stay, he said. So, that's all for me, bro. I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
You got a lovely daughter. She helping you make the sandwiches.
Good looks.
Where you on your way to? I done made like 40 sandwiches in that interview.
Yeah.
I done made like 40 sandwiches. You making me hungry.
Yo.
Y'all out though. Y'all about to go enjoy yourselves though.
Yes, sir. Y'all about to have a good day, bro.
That's what's up, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, Nahir Albright. He making noise. Learn his name, man. Cause he here to stay and he's showing it, man.
Yes,
And I
sir. Yes.
respect that. Anything you want to say first before I cut it?
Nah, yeah, I want to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Keep supporting me. You know, this journey just beginning for real. I'm going to stay dedicated and keep putting on great performances. And, you know, stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram at Pretty Boy Woo. Follow me on Facebook at Nahir Albright. YouTube at Nahir Albright. So, yeah. Holla at y'all.
Hope y'all enjoyed the interview, man. Nahir Albright exclusive. Listen, man. Y'all get exclusives because there's only one side. Y'all mess with us, this the best side because there's only one side, and that's the Philly side. You heard?
Living all days in doubt. Remember them days, thinking there's no way out. Remember them days, not knowing which way to